Happy?
Yeah.
Everyone's happy?
What is happiness at this point?
Oh.
Well, it's not shame, I'll tell you that.
Ria, come on, before we even introduce
I know. Who is this?
Should we
So on message.
Yeah, we should do it properly, yeah. Want Ria to do it? Since Ria knows what she's doing, probably better than us at this point. Ria, can you introduce the show?
Yeah, welcome to Shame is Delicious. Sitting beside me are two shameful men. But I love them both. It's Eshaan and you.
It's actually better than I was
And Darren.
I was actually really warm. That was a really warm intro.
Do you want it not warm? Do you want it more just like, I'm sitting here and I'm so ashamed. I fall into such depths.
Why is that hotter? That was kind of sexy.
Ria, turn it off.
No, please, jeez.
Shame is delicious.
And welcome to Shame is Delicious, the podcast where that's my dog. Where me and Darren Harriott discuss shame. And on this week's episode, we are very, very happy to have a guest. And it's not just any guest. It's one of the most accomplished people
Accomplished
on the planet.
on the planet.
One of the most intelligent,
Intelligent.
funny,
Erudite.
erudite. And do you know what the word means?
No. I literally thought you were saying aerodynamic.
It's Ria Lina.
Hello. Oh gosh, that vocab lesson was astounding. I have to say,
don't say anything I can't pronounce. I was getting worried.
inspirational.
I can say it's virtual, intelligent. I was like, okay,
There you go.
that's the bar.
Yeah. How are you?
Do you have doggy treats for this one? How are we?
Is that racist? I don't know, is it?
We've got party rings. Oh, really? You got to do the... Yeah.
What am I doing?
Right, so
Wait, what?
You can choose. Now, this will be interesting because you're an international woman, so I don't know whether you grew up with pink wafers.
Why'd you say international woman was
I
such a
knew of them,
Okay.
but I'll be honest. I don't know if you know, but when you have parents who are first gen,
Yeah.
they don't always go for the local stuff, and you just sit there. You only get it at parties and other people's houses, and you just sort of look at it forlornly.
Yes. Now,
Ria, by the way, is somebody who packs treats in her bags all the time. I travelled with Ria today. She's constantly got snacks. So Ria knows about snacks. They're
I
normally
do.
awful snacks, though, like nuts. She just has like nuts in her bag all the time.
I had an avocado.
Oh, yeah. Ria.
avocado is a snack.
Yes. Hang on. Ria eats Ria eats avocado like a... It's the most ethnic thing I've ever seen. She literally just peels her avocado and just eats it like an apple. I've never seen
The
that.
way you went to eat mangoes.
Yes.
That's how
well, you can. Well, yeah, but it's even easier because mangoes are slippery.
Yeah.
But the avocado's got a little bit of grip to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what?
You weird eaters. Where you get...
But it peels so easily, and then
you
just
get an avocado, you get a knife, and then you cut it, and then you have it with whatever you're eating it with.
Don't let
eggs and chili sauce.
aspects of your meal.
white Eurocentrism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Define the way you do things.
I mean, I wouldn't even say Euro. This is more Aussie.
Do you reckon the Mexicans got knives? They probably made knives actually before anyone else. The Aztecs.
But,
I bet they did.
Eshaan's racist on the side.
Which one would you like?
Oh, party ring.
Thank you,
I'm so
Ria.
sorry, but party ring.
Finally.
That's the first one that's chosen party ring.
Really? Is that why it's not open?
Yes.
No.
So how old are they? Are they expired?
No, these are on time.
Are they? Well, they're clear. They were $129. So given cost of living, you bought those at least 6 months ago because they're probably £4.50 now.
Yeah.
Listen, Ria, again, stop bringing logic. I was with Ria earlier. And
It's not
Ria
logic,
really
it's
likes
just
to break
facts.
things down and bring a lot of
Facts.
logic.
Well, this is why, like in my introduction earlier, she's one of the most impressive people I think we'll ever have on this podcast.
I would also
Stop
say,
it.
erudite.
He was almost there.
Do you want to
Yeah.
try it?
I can spell erudite.
Get going.
Yeah, well, it's not a spelling test. We're here to have a good time and laugh.
Yeah, but it's also called.
Wait, to laugh.
It's called Shame is Delicious, and if you get it wrong, boom, we're on brand.
Yeah.
So
Arrow. What are you laughing? What are you laughing, Ria? Arrow, like the chocolate? A-E-R-O.
Yeah, and then
D-Y-T-E.
Yeah,
D-Y-T-E.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
wow.
Erudite.
D-Y-T-E as well.
Yeah,
Tell me
erudite.
one other word in the English language that has D-Y-T-E in it.
Dictaphone.
Are you spelling your dick with a Y? It's because you're well hung, isn't it? You need the extra. You need that extra bit. Yep.
So, Ria, have you been? How's life?
Life is good. Can't complain. It's light and lovely to come up here to the Midlands, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, Birmingham is where the studio is. Do you gig in Birmingham very often?
Not as much. I don't know why I don't, but not as much as I
I was
could.
going to say, I don't see Ria.
I know why.
Why?
You've met people from Birmingham. They're not going to understand.
Well,
First of all, normally I would go, shut up, but I think the whole erudite of my spelling really should stay quiet on that.
I'm going to only spell erudite that way.
Yeah, me too.
Erudite. I love it.
Erudite. It's great.
See,
that's the thing with the stupid people, is they're so creative.
What the fuck is this?
You actually get maybe the genius from it. You're like, that is genius.
I love that you can say that in front of him and he's actually not quite sure if it is a dig on him.
No, it is a dig. I know it's a dig.
But you don't know why. But you don't know why.
It's an Asian thing. Gang up on a
I
black
think it is
guy.
an Asian thing.
It could be.
Oh, is it racism, huh? Okay.
Well, look,
I know what's happening.
Look, again, I hate to bring
I'm on the
logic
Diane
into
Abbott
it.
of this conversation.
Well, wow.
I feel like I'm a Diane Abbott. I'm getting all the
When did
racism
we
now.
record this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who here thinks Diane Abbott had a point?
You know what?
Do you want to open with that? Off you go.
You know what? We'll come to your shame in a second. I refuse. Listen, Diane Abbott, right?
Yeah.
No politician has been through more racism than she has.
So
right?
true.
But she's done.
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Yeah.
He was never a politician.
He was never a politician. He was a guy who just wore like a towel or something.
He was an activist.
And he had like a rice grain and was like Churchill's friend.
Martin Luther King.
You have to clap when you say his name.
Sorry, Martin Luther King.
But again, also not a politician.
Also not a politician.
Not a politician, but
Doesn't Diane Abbott get like more than 50% of all abuse aimed at MPs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's been, I mean, when was she first elected? 80, 81? Like she's been around, like she has had staying power.
Exactly. And look, I say she's a good egg who's just made a mistake.
Yeah. Done a bit of a humpty.
That's where I stand on that, unfortunately.
Well, she at the moment she's still an MP. She's just not in the Labour Party.
No, they're gonna get rid of her. She'll be
Yeah,
gone.
she'll
She'll be
step
gone.
down.
She's very popular.
Step down? You think she'll
will.
step down?
She will. She
What,
can't
and
say-
not rerun? I don't know that I think her constituents, if she ran independently, would
No,
probably,
you can't. No. There's been too much of that in the Labour
particularly with
Party.
Stoke Newington's proximity to the
Oh, is that where she is?
Yeah.
Is she in Stoke
Yeah,
Newington?
she's
Oh
Stoke,
dear. Oh
What?
dear.
Why would you say it's got nothing to do with race when the Nazis were all about race? That's the only part of it right
And
now.
suits.
I mean, we just
And suits.
Nazis were all about race and suits. Race, suits,
and cars.
I was going to say being
And
on
cars.
time, but I'll also take
why are we not bringing up Fanta then while we're at it?
Fanta.
Yeah, Fanta.
What about Fanta? I
That's
love orange Fanta sugar free.
Well, you won't when you find out where it started. Nazi
It's
drink.
like Nestle and all them, where they're like the leaders, like a real.
No, I think Fanta was wasn't it a Nazi
Yeah, it
drink?
was like a
Like Volkswagen?
yeah.
Volkswagen.
It literally means
Nazi
people car. It was for the people.
And you know what people?
You know,
Is that what
people.
Volkswagen stands for?
Folks.
I thought it meant
Yeah.
like cool
I think
kids.
folks. The folks. Vox.
Ah,
It's
the Volks.
for the people. I don't know whether
For the
it's
people. No,
not.
it was more of a...
thank you.
No, but it
Alice.
was around that time. Wasn't it communism or something? I mean, if we can fact check this, Alice, that would be great.
Welcome to Shame is Delicious, where
Just
we
to make
check
sure.
none of our facts.
I mean, yeah.
Thing is, Vox.
Hugo
It might be,
Boss.
maybe it's more of a
Vox-
communism
It
thing.
originated during the Third Reich in an attempt to create an affordable car for the German people.
There we go.
Oh.
Use Jewish and non-Jewish forced labour.
Thank you. Oh.
Everybody was
I
forced.
thought you meant
Everybody was
used by Jewish
forced.
and non-Jewish.
No.
Somebody with-
Lots of
as
forced
someone
labor.
From that heritage who drives a Volkswagen, I'm quite conflicted now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how they said Jewish and non-Jewish. It was basically Jewish and everybody not German, like black and Asian people. who were
Forced
doing-
labor.
Yeah.
However, though, guys,
In the factories.
can't beat a VW Golf, am I right? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so when
I
you
had a
see-
Tesla 3 driving to the airport the other day, and it was
Tesla.
pretty...
Tesla cars, wild.
Fine.
That, what do you mean fine? That massive screen that they have.
Yes.
It's,
Too big.
Exactly. Although the acceleration, I couldn't work
You don't drive
out
a
the...
Tesla for acceleration.
Well, I couldn't tell if it was the driver or the car. That was just like, we're speeding up now. Now we're...
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. I have breaking news.
Oh.
I have breaking news for everybody in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Ria, we spoke about this earlier, but I have breaking news for everybody in here. Okay. Alice, Owen, Eshaan, you're all aware of this, but there's been a change in my situation. As of yesterday, I cancelled my subscription to Twitter Blue. I childhood.
He was a very early adopter of Twitter Blue.
I was
What an idiot.
He was an adopter of Twitter Blue when Twitter Blue was just like
2 days,
an idea.
2 days after.
When it was an idea.
So the only reason Twitter's still going is because you're the mug that put money into it.
It was.
Well, you didn't need to put money into it. Why did you pay for that?
It was $7.99. Then they put it up to 11, and I went, you know what, Elon, you got me.
You get more with Netflix for that money.
I don't use Twitter, but I felt like everybody was paying for it.
No one was paying for it. No one was paying for it.
Everybody was going to pay for it, so I paid for it.
No,
And now
we
I feel
all.
like the guy at Halloween party who's the only one in fancy dress.
Yeah.
Why is there a Dracula walking around?
Well, because it's not Halloween, it's Christmas, and that was really insensitive. But
Dracula. Well, here's my.
Nobody-
Do you want to know what my final straw was?
yes.
With why-
there was a final straw.
us the straw that
Tell
broke
me,
the
yeah,
camel's
tell me.
It was a bit weird when everybody lost their blue ticks and everybody was talking about it, and I was clearly a shining,
Beacon of blue.
a shining. I felt weird about that, but then I didn't mind as much. Yesterday, or whenever it was, all these people with 1 million followers got their blue ticks back. That was the final straw for me, because everybody who got their blue tick was like, I didn't pay for this. What's going on? And there's me with my 7,000 dead followers, and I've got a blue tick. It looks so desperate now. It bugs me, and it hasn't deleted yet because I have to wait for the end of my subscription. But
No.
it's like 3 weeks.
Oh,
It's like
what a
1
painful 3 weeks.
And I'm telling you this now. I'm thinking of deleting my Twitter account.
Listen, every day for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to post. Look at Darren and his stupid paid for blue tick.
Shut the fuck up. That's not even funny.
Every single day.
Darren paid for this.
I've never felt more like a dick in my entire life.
No. The status, you are so behind. The status was have a legacy blue tick. And then when they went away, the status was be legacy without a blue tick. That's where we're all at right now. So now we're all sitting there without our blue ticks going, but I'm still me and I'm comfortable with that.
No, but it looks weird
Like-
though. You all look weird without your blue ticks, you losers.
No.
Why don't you give me your £11? What's £11 really, guys? That's 2 Subway sandwiches.
I now have a gold standard fleur de lis instead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have we got something? What?
I've used the fleur de lis
Okay.
emoticon for my new gold standard. And that's me. You're welcome to copy.
I'm thinking of deleting my Twitter account and joining TikTok.
TikTok parlor, mate.
You'd be good on TikTok. You can dance.
Okay. First of all, it's true.
Yeah, you
but,
can dance.
but the way you said that was very racial.
No, it wasn't.
It did feel
No,
very
you
racial.
made it.
It did, yeah, but it did feel very
Do you know what I want to see? Actually, speaking of you dancing, I want to see your ice skate boots. Aren't they here?
Oh, they are there, aren't they?
Oh, wow.
they're
Where
right
are
there.
they?
Owen, could you pass the ice
I want to
skate
see
boots?
these,
I told her they're made out of carbon fibre, so I couldn't move in them.
So here we, I don't think anyone's actually.
Do you know what? When we watched Dancing on Ice, no one was watching you. We weren't there going, oh, I hope he moves. We were there for the gold shorts. That's what we were there for.
Here
The
we go.
little shorts.
Custom-made carbon
Little
fibre
skimpy
boots.
shorts.
I got them 2 months after everybody else. Let's do the fluffy you put on.
No.
Thing.
Just hand me a blade. Okay.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
bang the side of that. That's not flexible.
Holy, yeah.
Right?
So they literally took a picture of your foot and then molded this.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So that
molded it,
you
yeah. They
could-
took the, you talk about the Nazis, how they were able to make mad
It's the same size
things.
as my head.
It is the same size as your head.
That's insane. Why did you get a heel? I don't know of any other
Yeah, they don't
men that have. You've got a heel.
Again, it's just the company that made it. I'm the only one who had that craziest looking boot.
Do you
Oh
reckon
my
you could, like,
gosh.
Chop vegetables, kill someone,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
surgery with
Because
it.
this reminds me of like in Bangladesh, in South Asia anyway, but I don't know if they have it in East Asia, but they have like this kind of almost looks like this, like a knife thing, and you just
Yeah, I was going to
yeah,
say
you can do that.
you could
sick.
We should do it on the show.
sharpen your sword.
I say we bring in some fruit
And
we chop it
vegetables.
up. We chop it all up.
Okay, but what you need to do is put your hands in the boots.
I should lick it.
Right?
That's what I was like-
You put your hands in the boots. I'm going to chuck fruit
that's
up
making
and you're going to
fruit
slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the game Fruit
Yeah,
Ninja.
Fruit Ninja.
What'd you do?
You put your hand in the boot.
Yeah.
I throw up the fruit. Slice it. Yes.
Have to do an afternoon record so you can eat the fruit.
Oh yeah.
You can eat fruit.
After midday.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
before midday.
Also, but there has to be a
You're a gremlin?
meal beforehand that has nothing to do with fruit, and then I can enjoy the fruit as a dessert. We know this.
Had nothing to do with fruit,
Seriously.
what, on an emotional level?
He just doesn't, just no sweet before midday.
I hate you. Ria, let's get to Ria about a shame.
Well, Ria was going to say something there, sorry.
I mean, no, I was going to, you never have cereal in the morning?
No, who has cereal? What am I, 7?
What do you have for breakfast?
We have been through this.
So many times, I'm sure. No, I went a week. I went a week around South Africa with this
I
guy.
actually have. Yeah, what was that like?
yes,
I
yeah.
want to know what this was like because when he first told me he was on the road with you, A, I was jealous, and then B, I was like, how, given who you are and how your brain works,
Oh yeah.
what was it like having a guy that licks batteries?
Well, first of all, really handy for restarting the car.
Ria, sorry to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is my role on this show? Like, I'm the guy who can't spell. Now I'm the guy who licks batteries. What's happened in this episode?
Darren, I was going to say it was very handy when the car broke down because you just get right in there. Start the car again.
That clip's taken out of context.
The car broke down. Do you know what? Might as well.
We got some time to kill some time.
Hey, Ria, I know what will make you feel better. Wow, I did not see that on the show.
We didn't talk,
You didn't see that coming?
we didn't talk about it.
She's crying.
I mean, it didn't look good. The trip was insane.
Yeah.
We got off to a bit of a bad start because Ria, I'll let Ria explain what happened with the car.
I think she just did.
Oh, where I crashed it?
Yeah,
I crashed it in the dark in a ravine.
that was tough. I feel
It was in the dark. We weren't supposed to be driving in the. Oh.
Stop. Sorry for everyone. My dog is in the room and she's being very Larry.
That was.
she's legitimately stopped.
Ooh.
Stop
She showed some teeth
Right now.
there.
None of that business. I'm at work.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Call this work.
Do you refer to yourself as daddy to her?
No, not daddy, daddy-o.
I do
Daddy O is working.
Good girl, Mama. Good girl. Shh, good girl. Thank you. Where were we?
I've never seen him have any sort of power over anything in my life. And
Especially female.
that
Right. Can I have her on the pod?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
On my lap?
Of course.
Right. She
I
might-
feel like it would be less.
Yeah. I'll clip her
fun.
and she can just sit on my lap. So you guys are about to see my dog Nimki.
Yay.
Nimki, come here.
Oh.
It's the only thing.
I
that
need to be
looks
very
like-
quiet. You can talk to the mic if you want to. Okay. Right. Where were we?
Oh, I crashed the car in a ravine.
How?
Well, it was pitch black,
Yeah.
and it was a
What about the
ravine.
actual weather?
The actual weather?
He made a racial joke, Ria.
Oh, I see. Was that
He's enjoying it.
was that
He's
at your
still enjoying
expense?
Who
Wasn't
else?
it? Yeah.
He said black.
He said black.
Yeah.
It was black and it was massive, but
I was gonna say veiny.
it wasn't raining. We were trying to get from I don't remember, we were going from the farm to where we were staying and we had to cross these fields and that one ravine with that. There was a road across a lake. But I know you're picturing a road, literally they took the bottom of the lake and they piled it up till it was above
Right,
the
yeah,
water
yeah,
and then we
yeah,
had to
yeah.
drive across that.
Remember, the show was called Dave's Dangerous Road, so the road
Yeah.
had to be
Dangerous.
They all had to belong to Dave. So it was like it was a hairpin turn and then it was suddenly a hairpin boom and we were in a ravine.
Was it the first time you two had worked together?
No, we worked together before, but I don't think we've done a show together. But when you do something like that,
yeah.
it's quite tough because you are together all day, every day. So you always need somebody that you really like. So they wanted me to do the show, and then they asked me who would I want to work with, and I put Ria down because I know Ria's a good egg to work with.
He's a good egg. Chocolate, my favorite.
Yeah, you still owe me a commission.
You know, we do a podcast.
Yeah, I know, but they asked me. Yeah, but the problem was they said friendship and people you enjoy. So I said Ria first up, and they were like, "Yeah." I did put your name down, and they just said, "Oh, does he work in tech?" I said, "No, he's a comedian. He actually we do a podcast together." And they said, "Oh, okay, cool."
And then they got really excited, and then he went, "No, that's not Romesh."
Yeah.
I don't know how this has switched to me.
I feel like a mediator here in the middle.
Yeah.
With two
today. We started off the spelling thing, and ever since then, I'm the dumb guy. I'm not being a dumb guy on this podcast. I'm not having that.
I think
What,
you
you've
should
got to be done
call.
on every other podcast.
Don't you?
The guy on everybody.
His next tour should be called Erudite, spelt that way. I think it's a great.
I swear I thought you was going to say dummy. Is that totally dumb?
Why? Can you spell that?
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay.
What kind of dummy are we talking?
I think
green.
erudite's a great
How
name
many
for your
colours are
show.
we- Sorry, he asked a very pertinent question.
Oh, what was that?
D-U-M-M-I-E.
Did you want one or both of those vowels?
Ria, again, stop bringing logic to this podcast.
Not even logic. I'm just curious. It's
just
funny
having a
how
good-
the one time you don't go for why.
I thought I'd mix it up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how spelling works.
Oh man, you should text with my
A little
kids.
bit. Yeah, so we went to South Africa. Now, have you've never been before, Ria, right?
I don't get a swivelly chair.
No.
No, I'm stuck here facing camera the whole time, don't I?
yeah.
Whereas you two can swivel.
Oh, sorry. I guess the hosts get a little bit of extra on their
Look at you getting the extra. Sorry. So is this? Yeah. Is this?
Oh, God, not Ria.
What is this? Is this from House of Games?
Now it's Darren's.
Oh, this is
Darren!
not help the whole dumb thing.
Now listen, do you think he won it?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Wow.
I think he deserved it.
He was gifted it because he was so shit on the show that someone just gave him one of these.
Aw.
I've been gifted two
But-
things from the show.
Oh, what's the other thing you were gifted?
I was gifted a what's it called when it's sunny outside and you sit on one of those chairs?
Deck chair.
A deck chair.
This is not my episode. Shit, this. I got my sleep as well. I don't know what. I got a deck chair from Melinda Messenger and I gave it to Masai.
You didn't even keep it. You re-gifted.
Yeah, because Masai really
Melinda
wanted it.
Messenger, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This is the way you
She was
found out.
such a good. But Ria is the champion of champions.
Of course she is. This is
I
Ria
know.
Lina we're talking about.
She's a genius.
No,
But
no.
at least Ria gets the call and me, unlike some people.
Ouch.
This is empty, but
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't call me, but I couldn't fit it in with my Netflix filming. It was quite tough. Anyway,
Yes. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen you since. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm very excited. I'm going to have to catch up now in
even
order
say
to
anything
see you
really
come
moves
in. Do you play like the kind of like in the 1990s American high school films, like just the dumb kind of principal?
I could see that.
so do that noise again, please.
Do you know what I mean? But what is the characterization of the role? Is it because they were always the head teachers, the principals in American high school films in the 90s were either super strict
Yeah.
or like didn't get it at all.
I'm just super cool.
He's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, do you get involved? Like, someone have a crush on you? Are you going to get involved in the whole?
I don't know yet.
education
That happens
action?
in the series, but I wear roll necks. I wear tracksuits.
I've seen him. He's wearing some feeder tracksuits. He was really cool.
Yeah, and
You're wearing a tracksuit?
And he's a
Yeah,
teacher. Yeah.
You know it's for exercise, right?
I,
Can I just say how good that was as a joke? Eshaan nearly answered it seriously. Eshaan went, oh, actually.
I love you, though. I love you. You know I love you. I love you, too. I love you both.
While we're on the subject of that, Eshaan is, speaking of his weight, Ishaan's got a PT now.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I haven't seen them yet.
PT?
No, but I'm still jealous.
I
Good
start
for you.
tomorrow. I was supposed to start today, but I'll start tomorrow.
Eshaan, so what's happened, Ria, is Ishaan's done that thing now, because he's a part of Netflix.
He's famous.
He has got PT, and he's also changing his teeth.
What?
He's got Invisaligns coming.
Can we see them now? Before?
I start my course on Wednesday.
No, I mean your teeth. Okay, so do it before
Yeah, do
and
it
then come
before.
back and do an after. That's great.
This is a big week for you. You've got PT and you start your course on Wednesday for your teeth.
I'm excited. Yeah.
And I'm getting, because I'm filming my, I hate saying special, but because I'm filming my tour show on Friday,
Yeah.
I'm getting a back sack and crack this week as well.
Why is that in the tour
you
show?
strip
You
on
don't have.
stage?
Yeah. What kind of a tour show is this? What are you finishing on?
It's just, it feels smoother, I feel nicer, I feel more confident.
But doesn't it get really itchy when it grows back in?
I got my.
You don't want to be.
chest
You don't want to be
Saturday.
sit there like itching your way through your
Just-
show.
I'm nicely lasered.
Oh.
It hurts like a mother.
Is that the one where they laser it till it doesn't grow back?
Yeah, it's not harder.
Why have
to
you
grow
done
back.
That's hard because you're black. It's much harder.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things are harder when you're black because of the the
You know,
white
when they were
privilege.
doing
Yeah.
the lasering, where you like,
I meant that scientifically, by the way. That's not like
Yeah.
for everyone who just goes, what the? Because it's all about the color contrast between the hair and the skin. And because yours are much similar, it's much harder for it to be
The
effective.
melanin.
The what?
The melanin.
The
Melanin.
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 No, but you were saying it wrong.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you was. You were saying it wrong. Sort it out, Eshaan. Absolute idiot over
You know
it.
when they were lasering your chest, where you're like, don't shoot.
That's funny.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Help!
I'm disgusted. No. I'm not having your racist jokes on this again, mate. All right.
Wait a minute. Why are you lasering your chest? There's nothing wrong with chest hair.
Because I did, when I was doing Dancing on Ice, I decided it was best to get rid of the chest hair because you didn't want to see, like, weird chest hair. And then I quite like it. It's quite new for me.
Chest hair is good. It's
All right,
good
show
on
us. Show us
Nothing
properly.
there. It's all gone.
You look like a baby.
No, yeah, no.
But what happens is when you've got no hair on your head, you start fiddling around with other hairs.
There is,
That sounded weird.
there is nothing worse than shagging a bald guy who has waxed downstairs because it's literally like fucking a toddler. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just wrong on all levels.
Yeah,
It shouldn't.
Have you had that before? A guy
I've never fucked a toddler. No.
a guy who shaved his
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
I tried to do
Groom
that.
it by all means. Like keep it trim and tidy.
Yeah.
But to get rid of it completely.
Yeah, never get rid of it.
No.
Same for
Just
women, by
no.
the way. Don't get rid of it completely.
There we go. See, real man. You heard it here
We can
first.
agree to disagree.
Oh,
No,
wait
like,
a
when it's
second.
completely shaved down there, it's just like, why are you
No,
doing that?
it's
Oh,
not
really?
right. It speaks to an inappropriate taste.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
He likes anime.
It just means you're not.
Oh, you like anime?
Yeah, that explains
Yeah.
it.
Oh, so you want them to shave and wear octopus tentacles?
What?
He does. That's why he's laughing like that, because he's like, yeah, actually.
Ah.
Yes, he said-
Wait.
He's not saying anything.
Why have one when you can have 8? Is that why you've waxed your chest hair so the suckers can stick on better? Is that what that is?
Ria, the fact you're teaming up with Eshaan is really disgusting me this whole show.
I'm swapping it back and forth. That
She
dig
is.
on the exercise thing was mean, so I'm just backing off and letting him
She
heal
has
a
us
little.
on her like strings.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just, yeah.
No, I tried to shave my hairs around my my genitalia before. I tried to
That's a good word.
Like, yeah. Jay.
J-E-N-N-A T-A-I-A.
J-E-N. Genitalia. Yeah, I tried to shave my ass hair because I thought my ass was a bit airy.
Yeah.
So I remember I got
How did you even come to that decision?
I don't know.
A mirror, just a finger
No.
up back there. What are we doing
No.
to ascertain it
I
was?
can't remember.
Ascertain, I think we did there.
Okay, come on. I remember rubbing my ass and thinking, oh, I might shave that.
Sorry, rubbing your ass, please explain.
Just rubbing the side of it. I can't remember whatever the reason
Are we
was.
we're talking about the outside of your ass or the in
No,
between?
purely the outside. I'm not talking
Oh.
about the inside of a bowl. Just the outside of the bowl, the decoration.
Oh, okay. So like the peach fuzz.
Exactly. And I remember getting my
okay.
electric clippers and shaving it, and it was a bad idea because I couldn't keep it like in sync. So I remember
In sync with the
just in general,
music.
it was all over the place. And when I looked at my ass, it looked like a crop circle. And I was like, I'm done for. What am I
How
supposed
did you
to
see
do?
your ass?
Oh my god!
Mirror.
Did it look like
That's
you?
it. I didn't use a mirror.
What?
I just got clippers and just started shaving
Oh
my
my
ass.
God.
And I realised I'm not looking at it, and it looked like one of those. It looked like a Monaco Grand Prix track. It was all over the gaff. It was a proper crop circle.
And what was your best time to get?
Yeah, it was a real mess. But I have tried to shave a little bit here. But I feel like when women see that, they'll be put off by it. That a guy has gone to the effort of making his pubes look
Like,
Not-
don't
not real
shape
women.
it.
Look like a heart.
Don't make it into a heart or anything. But by all means, like,
I've got a landing strip.
Have you really got? No, you haven't got land.
why is it so small? People need guidance.
Yes.
Yeah, they need
Because
to
I'm a
be-
grown-up shower.
A growing up. Okay, fair enough.
So I'm like,
That is so foreign, so foreign to him and his
Yeah.
people.
show.
Yeah, it grows and it shows. Shows and it grows and it shows some more.
Because my balls are bigger than my penis, I need the landing strip to help me know where it is.
Your balls are bigger than your dick?
Yeah.
That's not a normal thing. Ria, you've seen more dicks than where. That's not normal, is it?
When flaccid,
It's possible.
When flaccid, maybe, yeah.
Think of it more like the pillow that you rest the royal scepter upon.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, when you buy a ring that's in one of those boxes.
Yeah.
I am tired already.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
For me?
I wouldn't even know my balls.
What's even worse is it's so small that ring fits. What?
If someone showed me my balls, I wouldn't even know they were mine. I'd be like, whose are those? They'd be like, they're yours.
You really don't use mirrors, do you?
Why would I use? I don't use mirrors.
Because he lives in a house that's constantly dark.
There's a light on in the bathroom.
Thank you.
What?
Basically, when I take a poo, there's a mirror right in front of me in my house, and it makes me so mad. I only poo and pee in the dark, but I've got a good aim, and I use my phone light to aid me. We've talked over this before. They know.
I'm sorry. What is? Just put a sheet over the mirror. Move the mirror.
Like over the mirror.
but
That's too much work. I live alone.
Then why does seeing yourself shit make you so angry?
Seeing myself in general just annoys me, but seeing myself shit is worse. Who wants to see themselves shit? You don't want to see your eye twitch when it drops. I don't want to see that. Oh, is that what happens when I let go?
It's probably close to your cum face. Are you interested in knowing that?
Who wants to know that?
I've got a great cum face.
No, you haven't.
Yeah? Wait, how do you know?
Of course you used a mirror.
Eshaan's like a real freak. Eshaan's probably used a couple of mirrors. You probably put a mirror on a girl's head just so you can see yourself.
I once strained the back of my neck.
Here we go.
Because I was having sex with a woman and we had the mirrored ceiling and I was so enamoured by what we were seeing up there. I just overstretched myself because I was looking back.
Was you in a hotel?
Why didn't you go on the bottom? Then you can see it all you want.
You Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, because I think it was my turn. But yeah, it was a hotel and I was just like, this is...
In a hotel? There's a hotel with a mirror on the ceiling?
What kind of crack hotel?
And why would you want to sleep in it? It would be covered in bodily fluids, that room.
On a hotel? Wait. What kind of Spider-Man are you dating where it's full of bodily fluids on a mirror on the ceiling?
Really? You're telling me yours just dribbles out when you're done?
Mine looks like candle wax going down.
Oh my God.
There's no
okay,
force on that.
you need to drink more water. At minimum, you need to drink more water. All right? Pineapple.
Glacier.
That's so funny. Mine looks like you know when you just turn the hose on for the first time, it just kind of just sputters a bit. What does yours look like, Ria?
Well, mine flies through the air as it should in a nice healthy trajectory.
Ria, what kind of sharpshooters have you dated in the past? Because I'm not like that at all, dude. It barely comes down. Don't touch my balls.
That you don't even know what they look like. Yeah, you've never seen them.
Well, I can feel the balls. I know what my balls feel like. I could feel my balls, but I couldn't tell them by face.
All right. So if we blindfolded you and had you touch a number of pairs of balls, you go, "Yep, those are mine."
I would, but I wouldn't be 100% sure. So I'd be like,
try the other hand.
No, only the right. No, possibly, but the possibly would probably be what I'd go with. I wouldn't be 100% sure.
Okay.
I'm actually worried now. It's weird. I don't know what my balls.
Do you have hair on your balls?
I've got a couple of Homer Simpsons. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Like 3 wispy hairs.
Wait a minute. So you got hair all over the outside of your ass and your chest, but only 1 or 2 on your balls.
Yeah. Balls aren't full of hair.
Balls are like a used car forecourt, you know.
How do you know?
My ball hairs are like a broken banjo. It's like 3 strings.
You two.
Where's this episode today?
You two do like an after 8 o'clock or an after Watershed episode or something. Are you doing an OnlyFans version of this where you're naked? You two know an awful lot about each other. Just an awful lot about each other.
Else to sit here.
Guys, that is the Patreon content that we're doing. It's just us.
I knew there was a paywall somewhere.
Hey, speaking of naked, nude, OnlyFans stuff, are any comics on OnlyFans?
Well,
not that I know of.
The OnlyFans competition, she won £50,000.
Yeah, that was Mary
O'Connor.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the competition?
It was like OnlyFans were doing a comedy competition, and the prize was £50,000. No, £100,000.
Yeah, £100,000. She won, and it was like Mae Martin, London, Sophie Hagen were like judges. It was a whole competition.
Yeah.
Because OnlyFans are trying to get into comedy because that's what you want when you want to see porn. My dad's wacky. Like, who's competing with that?
Wait a minute. So she won. So she just did stand up, but naked or something.
It's like a competition over a few weeks.
It was a normal, like,
Stand-up competition.
Yeah, you didn't have to do it nude or talk about sex or anything. You just be funny, and that was it. Yeah.
How did I miss this? $100,000.
Yeah, but it was like for newer comics.
Oh.
But I'm dying to find a comic who's on OnlyFans and does stand-up comedy.
I have been thinking about selling my feet pics on OnlyFans.
Your which pics?
Feet pics.
Feet pics. You think they'd go for something?
No, I just pedicure them and just like
You pedicure your feet?
I didn't know. You know what? I guess it makes sense. I never thought about it, but I guess male feet can also be a fetish.
Oh, gosh.
I thought it was only a female thing.
Yeah.
But
No, male feet. Yeah, there's dudes.
But I'll paint them and everything. I'll paint my tailor.
Trust me, when I said I was a size 13, I guess there was a couple of guys out there, you know.
Really?
I'm not in my head
that
as in-
DM'd you?
No, but they must have been when they found out I had big feet.
You can't
But
just
they
assume.
didn't DM you.
I
Yeah,
can
did they
assume
actually-
that a guy was tugging his pud?
So where's the proof that there
Yeah,
were a
that's
couple
not
of
proof. I
guys
just
out there?
assume a guy would be
You're
interested.
assuming.
No.
Well,
Okay.
well, why are you guys shaming me for having
Not
fans out
shaming,
there?
just question.
Presented the hypothesis.
Yes.
Yeah.
With absolutely zero.
What, I'm not allowed to toot my own horn? Or they can toot
Well,
their
no.
horn?
What you've done is you've turned a theory. You've turned a hypothesis into a theory.
Yeah.
Okay,
without
first
any
of all,
evidence.
You two, I'm not liking it at all, right? Let me go and have my good time. Let them
Did
enjoy
you study
themselves.
math to 18?
At 18, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just wondering. No, just because of the Rishi thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, it's an Asian thing.
What do you mean the Rishi thing?
Rishi wants everyone to study math to 18.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Good.
Yeah.
Study maths till 18. Know your times tables.
Did you stop at Key Stage 3?
I don't even know when Key Stage 3 was. Was that you know?
So there's Key Stage 1,
Yeah.
then there's Key Stage 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. I understand counting. But what? How old are you for Key Stage 3?
Like 8, 9?
11 to 14.
I did maths until I was
11 to 13.
11
I
to
did maths until I
14.
was
11 to
16.
14.
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't
Don't
want to
worry.
brag, but I did maths until I was 16.
Did you?
Nice.
And then I
As
dropped
is legally required by every child in the country.
out. As is legally required, yeah. Then I went to college.
What'd you study in college?
I did BTEC drama. Dropped out.
Did you actually?
BTEC drama.
Yeah, I did BTEC drama.
But you dropped out.
I dropped out because I hated it. Then I went back and did A-levels, hated it. And then guess what? The lady comedy called me.
What A-levels
Well,
were you
I'm
doing?
bouncing.
What A-levels
and
were you
being a
doing?
security guard for 10 years.
What A-levels were you doing?
A-levels, I did sociology, psychology. Obviously, this is not me. Fucking hated it. I did drama because I still wanted to do drama because I loved it. But the BTEC was boring.
Yeah.
Like, we had to learn about all these, like, artists. What was his name? Like,
Shakespeare.
no, not just Shakespeare. Name me some of the drama guys. And I'd say the famous...
Some of the drama
Laurence Olivier?
guys.
No.
Rogers and Hammerstein?
Was Stanislavski, is that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
All those dudes. I was like, I'm not interested in these men. Show me Denzel Washington. I don't want to learn about these guys. And we also had to do like the animal thing where you have to. One episode was you had to pretend to be an animal. And I was
What
like,
animal were you?
did
I
you
was
go
like,
for?
fam, I'm paying to be a cat. Like I'd be meow, meow, that's meow. So that's a lesson of meowing in Hellzone College. I just dropped out. I was like, I'm done. It's not wasting my time.
If you could go back and do it again, what animal would you choose?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a COVID bat.
Show us.
A COVID
Show us a COVID bat.
Well, bats are quite terrifying to look at because
No,
they're
they're not. They're beautiful.
no, they're not. They're absolutely terrifying.
I love bats.
And they're kind of blind, aren't they? So they're like that. I'd be like that. I look like Stevie Wonder.
Actually, you look like Ray Charles. That's
It's true.
If you keep swinging your head, it's Stevie Wonder. There you go. Yeah. But where's the? I'm not getting the COVID though.
yeah. Why would the bat be cool?
Nailed it. Nailed
Well
it.
done, very impressive.
Shame is delicious.
Right, what are you plugging, my brother?
I am on tour. Roadman tour starts September. Please come and see me. I really need to sell the tickets. It would be great. Cambridge. Buy some tickets.
Always tough. Wait till the week. That's when they sell.
Jeez. I think I'm on like 7.
They're busy people. You know, have they finished writing their papers? Have they published? Have they discovered something new in the universe? That's all to be decided before they can come to a show.
Fair enough. Well, please get those tickets. Follow me on all social media. Ria, what are you plugging back?
I'm also plugging my tour. I'm touring in September as well. Different tour.
Yeah.
But it's the Reawakening tour. So also, please.
What a good name.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So please go to my website and buy tickets for that. Cambridge is good, but Newcastle, I could.
I'm also having issues in Newcastle.
What's your website?
It's rialina.com.
Really?
Follow Ria on all the
Rialina.
socials.
Is it here? Can you put it here?
We'll literally put it where your hand is there, yeah.
RiaLina.com.
It just says at Darren Harriott.
Which I've redirected to RiaLina.com.
That would be fucking great if you did that.
Eshaan,
Yes.
what are you plugging, mate?
Oh, yeah. I've got a couple more tour dates, the mini extension to the tour.
Woo!
We've added a bigger room in Salford and we've added Leeds. So come along to that. And there is a little rumour that I might go on tour again
Ooh.
next year.
Ooh. Different
September.
show?
Yeah, different show. September,
Oh.
October.
But when do you have time to write with all the filming that you're doing?
I find time. I have a very high work ethic, like you'd understand.
I do understand. It's that mom behind you just
Yeah.
going, what are you doing with your life?
And the thing is, even though she's dead, she still manages to.
Oh,
That's the amazing thing.
I tell you
They're more
what.
powerful when they're dead, actually.
Yeah, I bet. Because it's
Yeah.
just the guilt of them never seeing where you've got to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pushing you nonstop.
Yeah, my mom's deaf and I still feel guilty. She can't hear any of what I'm doing. And yet I'm still like,
Amazing.
I
You're
got
not a
it.
girl.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Like,
They're bonding.
So go to eatonapple.com /store.
Shame
Get
is
some
delicious. Shame is
tickets. Right, so Ria.
delicious.
No,
Yeah.
This podcast is all about shame.
is it? Okay. I didn't notice.
You know what? Lindsay Santora has a point.
Yeah.
What is this podcast even about?
I know. But when Darren said you were coming, I was excited because I'm always very happy to see you. But also I know that as a fellow Asian person,
Mm.
shame is something that is very central to our existence.
It is and it isn't, though, isn't it? Because we do shame like within our community, within our family. We'll just be like, that is shameful. I can't believe you did that. But outside, we rock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing, is that it's this weird juxtaposition of constantly beating yourself up or allowing your parents or your family to do it for you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you go out,
Yeah.
you have to be bulletproof.
Because no one else publicly
This got serious.
can
this got
shame
serious.
you as much as your own family can shame you.
Precisely. You know what?
No, that's true.
We're battle hardened.
Well, that's it. That's what they train you for from birth. Is they train you.
I mean, how hard are Asian parents though? I mean, they always seem quite down to earth, quite chilled out.
You know how your mom loves you.
I mean, I like to think she does. She never said it, but I think her eyes show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? So you're not sure?
I wouldn't bet that my mum 100% loves me, but I'm going to say yes for the sake of continuing.
Yeah.
But ours actively tell us that they hate us and we ruin their lives, and what's the point of us and why be born?
Is that what they say?
Oh gosh, I and I pass it on as an Asian mom.
Your mum,
I will
Your mum has said to you, "Why were you born? What's the point?"
No, but she's told me. She's often told me how I ruined her life and her career. I mean, she chose to have me, but I'm the one who ruined her life.
Most Saturday mornings, I'd come downstairs and my mum would be in the kitchen, and the first thing she said to me is, "Oh, you didn't die in your sleep, no?"
Yeah.
Your mum said that,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "No, I was jerking off."
Yeah. And she give me breakfast. She goes, "Okay, next week."
You know what? Your mum's a who? Oh, shame she's dead.
What's the most brutal thing your mum's ever said to you? Where you were like, it didn't hurt you to your core because you were like, this is actually, or maybe it did, I don't know.
Okay, you're gonna get this. You're probably not gonna relate to this story as much.
Okay.
I came home. So you know how so in the US,
Yeah.
you only get an A if you get 90% above on a test. And then 80 to 90 is B's, 70 to 80 is C's, right? So it came from that system to the British system where you can get an A at 70% if nobody else got higher than a 70%, which blows my mind that they do this curve.
First class.
Yeah, and it's such a, so she has the American system in her head. So I came home, and she's a physicist, by the way. My mother was a physicist and a computer programmer. So yeah, I know, shoes to fill, which was really hard shoes to fill because her feet are tiny. But so
All bound together.
no, not together, to themselves. Wow.
Fucking hell.
Really culturally insensitive.
Wow.
I'm gonna get one in. Is it all me?
And with size 13 feet as well. I mean, of all, wow, privileged much?
Yeah.
I do like I do like the fact that my feet are the same size as like price wise as someone who's a size 7, but it takes a lot longer to make, and I still get paid the same price.
You had to pay the same price.
Yeah,
But you had to wait 3 months, 2 months for your ice skates.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, your mum.
Oh, yeah. So I came home from my physics class, and I got 98% in a British school. 98% on my physics
That's
test.
an A plus.
Yeah, that's insane, right? That's insane. And she went, "Oh, room for improvement."
Oof.
So, being the Asian child that I am, I went back, and the next term I got 99.
Still room for improvement.
And she didn't say a goddamn word.
Do you remember the first time your mum was brutal? Like, as in, like, when you came home with like a bit of art that was painted or something, and your mum was like, "What is this crap?" But my mum was quite nice with stuff like that.
Was she?
Yeah, she.
What's that like?
She was quite nice. I'd come home and oh, this is nice. She would never eat my cooking. My mum hated that. My mum was
From school, you mean?
Oh my
No,
god!
of course not.
I'd come home with an apple pie and she'd be like, ugh. I wasted time on ugh.
To be fair, I do understand that. 'Cause
Yeah.
school cooking, bringing it home.
God knows who's touched it.
Just pretend.
Also, it sat all day in that little, takeaway container that they make you put it in, and you're not allowed to eat it until you get home, and it's all there, it's all falling apart. And
I feel like this whole episode, you two just disagree with me.
no,
That's the right thing to do. And you pretend to eat. You wouldn't do it for your kids.
my kids have grown up in the last 20 years. They don't get to do cooking at school. Are you kidding me? No, no, they don't do anything at school. They don't even do science experiments. They don't do science experiments. They just tell them about the experiment. They go, if we had more money, we'd get Bunsen burners and we'd do this experiment. It's terrible.
Because we would do full-on experiments and stuff.
Yeah, no.
We'd dissect a frog.
No, none of that. No, they'll watch a video.
It just reminded me when I was 8 years old, I had to draw like a meadow with some sunflowers, and I brought it home, and my mum laughed for half an hour. I went to the upstairs and called her friend to tell her how shit the picture was.
Wow. My mum wouldn't have been that bad. She would have tracked me when I weren't there.
The worst thing my mum ever said to me, though, was I was 24 years old, and I was going through a bit of a mental breakdown at this time. Like, I was having a really tough time.
Aw.
My mum and I.
Sorry.
And my mum and I were. I never really argued with my mum, but this was the first time in my life where I was like answering back and just being a little shit, basically.
Go on.
I was answering back, screaming at my mum. My mum, like, we were both like veins popping out of our temples, angry at each other. My mum got so angry, she said, "If I killed you, I'd get put in jail. So I'd rather put you back inside and had an abortion instead."
Wow.
I love your mom.
That's like a heckler put down.
That's
And she
fabulous.
screamed it in Bengali at the top of her lungs, and I was like, I'm not even mad.
Jeez.
No, that's Asian parenting, though. I would, when we were walking down the street, if any of my kids misbehaved, I would stand them against the wall and I'd be like, "You stay there until a family comes along that wants a child like you, because I don't." And then I'd start walking, and then we'd start walking, and then eventually they'd be like, "Oh, I got to walk." And I'm like, "No, you stay there. You stay there. You are not with this family anymore. You stay there.
Like
Someone will come along with
I feel
that."
like Asian parents kind of break you down mentally.
Yes.
Whereas black
They prepare
parents
you for
physically-
life.
Yeah, no, but they do physical too.
My mum whooped the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. We got,
Oh, you got whooped? Oh, you got whooped as well?
We got whooped.
Oh,
Yeah, of
mental
course we got
physical.
whooped.
Oh.
I got 98%. You think she let me get off with that?
Yeah.
Of course not.
But the thing is, it was the emotional thing, because my mum would beat me up and say mad shit to me, but then feed me so beautifully. You're like,
That is how you show love as an Asian. It's the only way.
Sex, isn't it?
You
That's exactly
never
what it's like,
had
yeah.
make-up sex with my mom.
by your mother is exactly like make-up sex. Yeah. After your mum psychologically fucks you up, it's just the same as you fucking your girl after you've had an argument.
Okay. That's good to know.
My favourite moment with my mum, though, we were in Iceland. My brother's 10 years younger than me. He was 4 years old. I was 14. That's how maths works. And my 4-year-old, my brother was he was being a little shit, right? So my mum just had enough, just turned around and slapped him so hard across the face in the middle of Iceland, the supermarket. And there was this...
She hit him so hard he flew to Greenland.
And then this woman was like, you can't do that to your child. How dare you? That's abuse. And my mum just went, "Do you want one as well?" My mum was like, "Don't tell me how to parent my kid."
Good for
Yeah.
I like how your mum
No.
turned Tyson very quickly. I remember my mum, one thing I remember was my brother, it was at breakfast. Something happened at breakfast. I can't remember. And my brother just didn't want his Weetabix. So my mum
It
just
runs in the family that you just don't want to eat.
my mum grabbed the bowl of Weetabix and just put it on my brother's head.
Sick.
Nice.
Right while he was there. And I remember, because of the colour of Weetabix, my brother looked like Trevor McDonald's.
Imagine if we went to Halloween that year, and Trevor McDonald would be
With Weetabix on his head. That'd be great.
Brutal, and I was just there eating my little Weetabix.
We do. Yeah, parents can be cruel. Like one of my kids threw out a whole bunch of smoked salmon, just wasted it. You just go, that's expensive. So I made them get it out and eat it. It's like, we don't waste food.
Wait. They threw smoked salmon in the bin.
Yes.
And you told them.
Outrageous, right?
Smoked
Not like,
salmon is
no, like it was, obviously the stuff that had landed in an edible position, not like it's on the bottom with all of the,
Juices.
the stuff from the vacuum cleaner or whatever.
Yeah. And you said to them, no, you actually got to eat that.
Did you let them put it on a plate?
I think they'd wrapped it in a napkin or something to hide it. And I went, nope, no, we're eating it.
So they ate out of the napkin, or did you put it on a plate?
Does that matter?
I would have just made them like bob for it, like apples.
Would you?
Tie their hands behind them.
No, but they never wasted food again. And they also never ate smoked salmon again.
So tell us about your shame then. Is there something? Are you a shameful person? Do you feel shame?
No. Yeah. But do you know what though? I had too many times when I was younger where you don't say the thing you wanted to say. I think that's one of the things about being a comic where I love that training of being on top of things, is that there were just one too many times where you go, oh, I wish I'd said this. And I can't remember what that last incident was where I went, never again. That I went, I'm always going to, in the moment,
you do that quite
say
a bit
things.
as a comic, where you exactly that, where you want to, you just say that thing in the moment, you don't hold back, and every now and again it's like, oh, probably shouldn't have said it. Probably shouldn't have said it. I've done that so many times on stage. I go, oh, probably shouldn't have said that. Like on Saturday, I was making a joke, and there was a woman she was on a phone during the set, and it was about 5 minutes into my set, I could see her face lit up, and I just stopped, and I just looked at her, and the audience like, what's going on? And they're all looking because they can see me just stopping and looking at this woman, and they all turned and looked at her, and I went, she's been on her phone since I got on stage. And then she looks up, and I went, is everything okay? And she went, oh, it's my son. He texts me, but he's a diabetic, so I've got to check on him. And I went, oh, okay, I don't give a shit. Oh, the crowd. Oh, I was like, no, I'm joking, obviously.
Hang on, though. Was it type 1 or type 2? Because that makes all the difference.
I didn't ask.
It really does.
But the room was like, why would you say that? It was like, I went, oh, okay, I don't give a shit.
Turn your phone off. I can see you.
Yeah. You can see her whole face was lit up.
Did you just tell her to make more kids? What'd you tell her?
No, I don't.
Have better kids. Without shit diseases like that.
Oh, can I jump in now? You've just reminded me about that same gig. What happened?
Yeah.
What gig is this?
It was Central 99. It was a wild night.
Yeah.
I come to the gig. Yeah. Right, the lineup is Alexander Bennett, Nathan Caton, Marlon Davis, me. Right.
Oh, BLM.
Wait, sorry. Who was hosting?
Alexander Bennett. Right. Three black acts.
Wow.
Anyway, I come in.
BLM special.
I come to BLM. See, George Floyd died. And I come in, and Victoria's there. It's like, there's a guy who's just complained about racism at the gig. He's come out as an angry guy. He's like, there's racism, blah, blah, blah. This comic's racist on stage, blah, 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 saying all this. And he goes, you know what? I'm not going to leave, but I just want them to do better. This is what this guy said. I missed it. I didn't see the guy. What? I missed it. I was like, what? Who's racist? He goes, Nathan Caton. It's Nathan.
Nathan Caton.
Of course Nathan's not racist.
No.
He's just talking about his wife. I was like, what? Marlon goes on. And then the guy, Marlon goes on. And the guy comes out and he goes, that black one who's on now, I like him. He's all right. Fine. Didn't say anything racist.
That black one.
Yeah. I go on, spent 10 minutes of my set going, where is this guy? That's my whole set is talking about this guy who's made some complaints. Anyway, called him a piece of shit. He didn't put his hand up. Anyway.
Was the guy who complained a white dude?
Yeah, it was an old white guy who was complaining about all the acts. Right. And then, because Victoria said he... Anyway, what happened was, I leave to go to the next room.
Yeah.
I come back, there's a big fight at the front of the... It's kicked off. I'm like, huh? So I've ran out. Obviously, there's a fight. I know the bouncers. Turns out the guy was with like about 6 other guys who were all wasted. Punched the bouncer. Fights all kicked off. Broke the glass of the venue. A guy just punched the wall and broke the glass of the venue. But I was like, she was like, oh yeah, he kept saying everybody was racist and he was angry about his drinks. And I was like, well, this is just an angry guy at the gig. Like, we weren't, I mean, I did say funny racial things like, where is he? I mean, I'm not a racist. I always say
racial things, whether or not it was funny is
subjective. But I did say I want to kill white people on stage and all that sort of stuff, just to annoy him.
I mean, who doesn't?
Ria, you know. And Ria, I've read your text. And then it all kicked off really badly outside.
No comment.
But
I'm not a part of this conversation.
Because of the Wembley game, there was people in City Centre was wild with people at the end.
Oh, the football was on. Yeah.
But it really got to me because this guy was just, he went, the first black guy, racist. The second black one, he was all right. But that third black guy, also racist. And then they were all just kicking off.
You have names. How rude.
Yeah, and I said that on stage. I said, you guys are going to get us all mixed up. Because that's what happens. Literally.
You're all
they were racist towards white people. That is his big.
Oh, what?
Well,
yeah.
he was mentioning his wife who's Indian. I don't think he said anything about white people.
I don't think Nathan ever does anything. He's topical and he never does a racist. No.
He was just, but they also said that what happened was the guy, one of the girls who works there, knocked over his half-full Coke. And he then kicked off. And then she went and got the new Coke, fresh one. He then said, yeah, I want a glass and I want ice and I want lemon and all. It was just a problem. It was a problem from the beginning.
He shouldn't have still been in the room by the time you got on stage.
Yeah,
he should have been kicked out.
But they were quiet in the gig. They weren't kicking off. I was
just kicking off in the break.
He was kicking off where the security was and everything. That's when he kept coming out. And I said to him, I said, yeah, he's coming out because he's doing coke.
So he's coming out to pick fights with the bouncers.
Pick fights with the bouncers and the people who check, names in. That's what he was doing. It was. But when I was on stage going, where is he? There's a guy in here. I explained everything, made it funny, and it turns out they were literally right in the middle.
Really?
Yeah. And then they must have left and just been angry. And
this is as well as a woman on her phone because her son might die of diabetes?
And her son might die of diabetes.
Wow, what a gig.
What a fun gig.
What a night. I'm just, guys, some people
You
say
play all the best rooms.
Some people say that comedians aren't the heroes. But I say, we are. Get your pots and pans, step out on your doorstep, give us a clap.
Darren, you were so brave.
Thank you.
So brave.
Thank you.
Just.
How did we get onto that when we were talking about
I can't remember.
I know. Yeah, it was on me, but no, by all means,
We've
you.
got to wrap up because Ria's got to go in a
Yeah. I'm so glad to have given you so much for this.
Yeah, but we didn't get any Ria's shameful stories.
Ria's not a shameful person.
Yeah, that's what we've learned about you today.
Ria's got zero shame.
No, I let my mother do it all. I'll tell you this. My birth of my third kid, right? This is my mother for you. You'll appreciate this. Birth of my third kid, he comes out and he looks a little wonky. All right, it's the best way to put it. He's a little wonky. Yeah. Like he's got no chin. His hands and his feet are massive. He's really long, and I'm just like he's just sort of a little bit like
from the Goonies.
Little Gollum-y, if I'm honest, just a little Gollum-y. And I wasn't sure genuinely don't know what to do, right? Because I have two other kids at this point, and they're both good looking. Like they're gonna be okay in life. And then this one, yeah, but I was gonna wrap them up first, obviously, wrap them up first. You don't want them touching bin juice.
Yeah.
So she'd come over to look after the kids while I was in the hospital, giving birth. And once I gave birth, my husband at the time went back to look after the kids. She came to hospital to visit. Yeah. And I didn't know who else to tell. So I said, she comes, she looks. I said, Mom, I don't know what to do. He's ugly. And she looks at me and word for word, she says, oh, thank God you said something. I wasn't sure how to bring it up.
Fair.
But yes, Auntie, come on.
Yep. So that's my mother. So therefore, when you grow up with a mom like that, you cannot feel shame because she beat you. You're numb to it. You're absolutely numb to it. Imagine going out in public with a woman that will say stuff like that no matter what.
How? Because you're such a high achieving person. How did your family react when you became a comedian?
When I said I'm giving up my path as a doctor and I'd like to tell jokes on stage like a clown.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking to me again now, so that's good.
Yeah, great.
Do you know what? It's weird.
My mom was this guy I didn't go to prison. That's where we're at.
What? She thinks you're in prison?
No, my mom was guy I didn't go to prison. I told my mom I did comedy. I might as well have told her I'm running for president.
Yeah.
She would have loved. Yeah, it's the same level. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh,
I could tell my mom was a bus driver.
Perspective, isn't it? It's all about perspective. Yeah. But you have to remember that I went to uni and then I did a PhD and then I'm giving this up for comedy.
That's wild.
That's a nosedive off. Yeah. But in order to soften the blow,
that's plane one.
Yeah. So before I did that, what's plane one?
You
It's on 9/11.
I didn't get that reference, but nice, man. Nice. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I'm the one that doesn't really make up the ground.
Well, okay, in order to soften the blow, before I told her that I was going to leave my path of academia, which had gone quite well, and I'd published some things and everything else. Before I did that, what I did is I got married and got pregnant, so that it really just sort of, by then, she was just like, I expect nothing more from you. She was just.
You didn't marry someone from the same community, did you?
No. I married someone who was well older than me, more than twice my age. And had already had a kid with somebody else. Like
with a good job, bit of money.
Self-employed kung fu master who.
I've never respected.
Why?
I didn't know that.
Why did you wait until this?
I know, Ria. Jesus Christ! Holy fuck!
Self-employed.
Wait, you dating Chuck Norris?
Because you know what I love about that is who are the employed kung fu masters? The self-employed kung fu master.
Imagine his tax rebate he has to do for himself. Shin guards, a gi.
Ria, I did
pay to have someone's nose reconstructed.
Yeah.
You know, just the simple things.
My mum's first husband was 21 years older than her.
Oh, really?
21 years.
Is that your dad? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mum's first, 21 years older.
Okay.
But we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, we'll have to come back, right? We haven't even finished.
We've got to get you back. We're off on a rant. You've got so many good stories.
This is a perfect cliffhanger. You're kung fu master.
Yep, self-employed kung fu master. So like I said, I got married and then I got pregnant before I broke the news about, and now I'm going to leave a solid career for this.
Did you meet him at a dojo?
Kind of. I met him through another comic.
Tea out of like a cup or something.
We met at Starbucks the first time.
Hey!
So kind of, but we met through another comic.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did he show you his moves? Did he say anything like this? Like, my hands are registered weapons. Anything like that?
My hands are registered weapons.
They are. If you're a martial artist or a boxer, they're registered weapons. Yeah. I've seen Con Air.
No, but he was Ali G's butt double, so his butt's registered. Probably.
Oh,
yes.
Man, you can't do this at the end.
Listen, we're going to have to get Ria Lina back.
Ria, you've been a fantastic guest.
I've had so much fun.
You're one of our favourite people.
Aw, you are my favorite people. I don't care if you can spell.
Thank you. Eshaan, you going to say anything nice about Ria?
Well, she knows what I feel about her.
I do.
I text her on the regular.
He does.
Does it? Really?
He does. He does.
Letting her know my undying love.
Just out of the blue. Just little videos of him crying. It's just, it's really
so many
sweet.
of them. Jeez. It's a flip chart of them.
A flip chart of videos crying.
Yeah, like as in like stills of his face.
Okay.
That was the joke. Ria, stop bringing logic to the fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. Again!
You know, it still's not a video. No, anyway, I'll stop. I'll stop.
But like a front...
Everything was wrong with that sentence.
No, but like a still, as in like the picture...
I mean, a video in itself is a flip chart of frames.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, so you're taking a flip chart and then you're breaking it down.
Do you mean like when you're flicking through reels?
Thank you. Welcome to the Shameless Delicious podcast, where we analyse everything Darren Harriott says this time and then call him an idiot and make everybody aware that he can't spell.
No, I love erudite. I think you need to do that. I think that is the win.
The name of this episode.
That is the name of this episode, erudite. Arrow like the chocolate, D-Y-T-E.
Genitalia.
Jenna and Talia.
Thank you
ladies.
for supporting the podcast. Please give us your 5-star reviews. We love it. Please share all the clips. And please give Ria Lina a follow as well. Go see her on tour. Ria Lina, everybody.
Thank you, Ria. Love you. Thank you.
later.
See you soon. Bye. Bye from Nimki too.
Shame is delicious. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious.